Ruben, when I came here, I brought a few things that ordinary is personal to me. I lived in England when they introduced American Express card, platinum card. I was living in England when they introduced it. And they said 5,000 people will get it. Those 5,000 people, their card showed charter member. This is my own. Showed their charter member. Member since 1987.
Can somebody use it on your behalf?
No, so, I lived in England, Ruben.
I know you don't need to look at it.
Ruben, I lived in England when American Express introduced black card. And they said 1,000 persons will be issued with this card. I have it here, it's a charter member. To tell you my experience in this card, they told me to go and collect this card somewhere in Sloane Street around Harrods. I got there. When I came out from the station, the man who was in the office where I was going to collect it asked me, "Who are you?" And I introduced myself. I said, "How did you come?" I said, "I came from Knightsbridge underground." He said, "Well, underground?" I said, "Yes." "Who are you?" I called my name. He said, "We don't have any name or card like that here." So I left to go back to the station because what I use in England, everybody knows is underground. I was going back to the station when my bank manager called me and said, "Peter, go back there. I think they found the card." What shocked me is, how can this man come from underground to collect this card that everybody have come to collect Rolls Royce on this one? Ruben had a viable business. If anything, politics, I'm not regretting. Because everywhere I found myself is grace of God. That's why when I went into the same politics, when people say this person is doing this, I say, listen, I came here by grace of God, I won't abuse it. Otherwise, if there's anything to regret in my life, it's going into politics. Because he made me poorer. But however, I'm glad that God allowed me to also make a success of it.
Mr. B,
so
maybe you have to be
the
more
business
specific.
I'm doing,
what kind of business?
I'm telling
How
you,
did you make the money?
I'm telling you, the business I'm doing, that I was a brand and market management company that I run. I had a Heinz franchise. You can go and look. I was the sole importer of Heinz salad cream, baked beans. Just to give you an example of one company. South African Breweries, who's the international breweries, I was their sole engineer. I can go on and on. I was working, bringing the Ovaltine for Novartis with another company. When I can go on and everything. In fact, to tell you what the company is, the company I was involved before, when I left and my brother took it over and paid me off, sort of became Next Cash and Carry that you see in Abuja and Port Harcourt now. So it's the same company. I was a trader. Everybody knows I was a very big trader. Even chairman will tell you. Chairman knew I used to import wine and used to send him champagne. He will tell you that when he was in Surrey, when all of us were still at the struggling stage. So I had a viable business, but went into banking. So if the person wants to know, I was sitting on board of 3 banks, could be chairman of one before I became governor. So that is also a business.
So you have shares in those banks too?
Major shares.
Major shares in those banks?
Yes.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Peter Obi, for joining us this morning. I'm sure that this conversation will still generate more conversations out there. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.